Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This opportunity, I will explain our material about the recent actualization of Sisenge. Culture is a form of language unity, a social pragmatic study. Ada authors Andita Reswa, Elihami, Antika Utami Putri. Okay, introduction. The cultural value systems and tradition of the Bugis community certainly have good values and must be actually in order to restore the values that have been inherited by our Lota. Moreover, seeing the current condition is a very alarming, especially the problem of politeness in language. Language is almost abandoned by every generation, so the actualization of Sisenge culture is an important issue to research. In addition, through social media, there are also many language impoliteness found to insinuate others no longer paying attention to cultural elements. The use of violent language in the lives of generations, children, and adolescents in the school environment. Choice of words use is not in accordance with the cultural teaching inherited from the Criolota. Okay, literature view. Humans are social creatures who need language as a means of interacting with each other. Human communicates not only for themselves, but also must pay attention to the norms that exist in the community. Language is a society is closely related to sociolinguistics and pragmatics. A language politeness appears in the manner of communication through language manners. Language manners must be in accordance with the cultural elements and the community where a language lives and is used in communications. The speaker's personality can be reflected in the use of language. The principle of language politeness is divided into six maxims: wisdom, reduces losses and increasing the benefits of others; generosity, reducing self-gain and increasing self-sacrifice; respect, reducing criticism of others and increasing praise of others; modesty, reducing self-praise and increasing self-deprecations; consensus, reducing discrepancies between oneself and others in increasing conformity between oneself and others; sympathy, reducing antipathy between oneself and others. Okay, actualization of Sisenge culture is a form of linguist politeness, process of learning activities in the cultures. Okay, responders answer each other shows the achievement of the dimensions of an reported to God Almighty, and students have maintained the double values and humanism each other. Sipakatau. We must see students as our own child who needs to be taught knowledge, guided, and advised. Therefore, as individual in him there must be a super self-awareness that I am human, then the we develop religious values, honest, tolerance, care, and respect for achievements. Familiarizes students to respect and care for each other, have a sense of responsibility, and have a self-sacrificing attitude, appreciates and understanding cultural diversity, introduce cultural language and terms integrated culture, values in learning involve students in culture activities. Using language according to Sipakatau culture, promoting arts and culture, wearing traditional clothes on certain occasions, guiding, sharing, respecting, and accepting opinions, especially during discussion in the lecture process. Humanizing people, not looking down on someone in any aspect, not insulting each other. Okay, research method. Type of research, these types of research is descriptive, qualitative, and data source is research object. Three, data provision methods and techniques. Data provision is an effort made by researchers to provide sufficient research data. And the last, data analysis methods and techniques analysis begins right when the data provision is complete. And discussion based on the result of interviews with lecturers and students mentioned above, it provides information that the actualization of Sisenge culture as a form of language politeness and dunia bone can be seen through the forms of how they carry out the learning process while in the lecture room as well as when they are outside the lecture room, namely conducting social interactions, the academic guidance process, proposal thesis, conducting research and community service, welfare, KKN, and other activities, as well as when the and work meetings connected to the activities of students' organizations, institutions, faculties, or study programs. Okay, the result of the interview. Based on the result of the interview above, it proves that in social pragmatics, each region has its own culture, including how politeness and language is a form of Sipakatau culture. Because consciously or unconsciously, of course, this has a great influence in creating harmonies and compassionate relationships between lecturers and students and vice versa. The mention of the word tabe or huang to lecture is considered a form of respect and appreciation for the Buddhist community, especially in the study at the University of Muhammadiyah Bone. However, if you call with the word Mr. or Mrs., it seems that the student does not understand how the culture of language towards someone who is among elders or figures who have transformed knowledge and values for the achievement of life goals happy in the world and the hereafter. Likewise, what is spelled for students that they call Adi? Student's name gives the impression of mediocrity, but if the call with the word Ndi is something extraordinary. In addition, the word Ndi is able to lead to the creation of close emotional relationship that can have a major influence on the achievement of learning goods as well as other academic activities. Okay, conclusion. Through this research, is revealed that the actualization of Sisenge culture through learning process activities, it can be seen how lecturers and students embody several institutes, including Sipakatau, achievement in the dimension of divinity, maintaining level values, not discriminating between humans with one another, Being responsible, understanding each other, appreciating, keeping sacrificing it. Sipakalebih, providing example in behaving, speaking, doing, asking each other how they are, giving appreciations, priorities, and critical but tolerant nature, showing respect, etc. Sipakainga, reminding each other to pray immediately when it is time, giving advice to always be on the page of trust, reminding each other to respect ethnic, cultural, religious difference, reminding each other to comply with campus rules, including ethics, interests, etc. Okay, thank you very much. I think that all our material about this presenter. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.